store between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was brought down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. Pass midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he will not be
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. McCaffrey on the toss right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Campbell, 59 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Indianapolis.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that...
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
On first and 10, Rivers. Finding room on the snap. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
It's on the ground. This is picked up by the Bills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And all the way down to the
27. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will extend their lead.
The kick
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Bills 21, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Taken in the end zone. They had no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Now a hit. Whoever's lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Looking deep for Hilton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Number 28.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, it's Hines. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Rivers. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good time by Jordan Poyer.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is taken into the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 56 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 49, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Rodgers.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 28.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just...
Lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this is going to come